comfort zone is dangerous. When you're comfortable, you are most dangerous. You should never feel comfortable. You should be happy and dissatisfied. Anybody ever tell you, hey, look, you know what? Just be satisfied with what you got. Don't believe them. Get them away from you. You should never be satisfied with what you got. Because the attempt to get more makes you into something better all the time. Don't let anybody tell you, hey man, you should just be happy with, no! You should double your business. Triple it.
You've got to be willing to get outside of your comfort zone. Because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been.
Because when you crack your cocoon, your world will change. Your world will change because promise and possibility live outside of your cocoon. Innovation and opportunity live outside of your cocoon.
The truth is, being successful is hard.
Don't be afraid to fail. Because if you're afraid to fail, then you're always holding yourself back because you're afraid that if you go all out, you may fail.
Don't search for defining moments because they will never come. The moments that define you have already happened, and they will already happen again.
And don't worry if you miss your cue, because there's always doors opening. They keep opening.
There's no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and you make them, and they have consequences.
That's why people got to understand what is in us. We have no idea until we start trying hard.
Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Because you need to have a hierarchy of improvement. You need to be aiming for something. And that means you're going to be lesser than people who've already attained along that dimension.
Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. So give yourself a break. Eliminate who you are not first, and you're going to find yourself where you need to be.
So the most important key to changing your life in any situation is to change results, you got to change behavior. But to change behavior, you got to change the emotional state you're in.
No one will believe in you unless you do.
Prove your value is to work, it's to learn, it's to absorb, it's to be a sponge. You always want to outwork your potential. As hard as you believe you can work harder than you.
It takes both emotion and logic for you to reach your maximum potential, to really give everything you have and go beyond your limits.
If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. If you play it safe, you won't have much of a life. Life is risk. It take courage to pursue your dream.
Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be.
Yes, it's hard. It's hard. And we will do it hard. And once we do it hard and we go through it, we realize it was worth it. And once you discover it was worth it, it is done.
Sometimes you can be blinded by your extreme emotions.
Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not.
The invisible prison of discipline keeps you from trying, keeps you from giving, keeps you from risking. So if you've been disappointed lately, this is what I want to tell you. That can either be a prison or a portal. A portal leads to something greater. A prison keeps you where you are. This is your decision to make.
The hole keeps getting deeper. The debt keeps getting bigger. The challenges seem to keep coming. It all seems too much. It is not too much. You are capable of overcoming every challenge in your life right now.
No matter whose fault it is that something is broken, it is your responsibility to fix it. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks.
It's being responsible for our stuff and deciding that we're going to keep on keeping on, that we're going to find a way to win or find a way to make it happen. And we know it's hard. It's not going to be a picnic.
Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
You got to keep your mind on yourself. We have been conditioned to tell ourselves that our hardships are the reason that we can't be what we want to be. When in reality, the hardships that we've had are actually the things that teach us to have the skills and the thoughts and the perspective we need to actually become what we want to be.
Secrets. Don't exist secrets. The secret is dedication and hard work, to be able to work 100% all the time. I'm the best and I work like the best. The talent helps a lot, of course. But of course the ethic of work, you have to put in your mind when you are professional.
You have to stay within your domain of competence, but most of the time, if people look at their lives, you have to ask.
There is no dream too big. Every dream has a process. Every dream has a solution. The solution begins with belief.
See, most of us as kids are brought up with this universal belief that failure is bad, right? That losing is bad, and that failure or losing means embarrassment. It means humiliation. It means we're not good enough. It means that we should not ever even try something unless we are absolutely 100% sure that we can win.
Pain is there to make you better. Without struggle, there can be no victory.
It's not by coincidence. It's because I do it extra outside the pitch.
I always wanted to be first, never be last. I never wanted to follow a trend. I've always wanted to start it. I always got the reception that I thought that I deserved, which was, being able to have the life that I wanted.
The greatest competition is you. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Each competition represents something unique. Each competition represents something that is powerful. Now you have to be willing to step up and be prepared. Make the necessary sacrifices that you have to make to bring about the success and the goals that you are trying to achieve.
People who resist the toll to go down and stand fiercely in spite of opposition and say, I'm going to do it anyway.
You have everything you need to have everything you want, but you must get to work.
Change is an invitation to the future. If I can change, I can have my future.
Don't worry about the future. Prepare for the future. Make your own future.
There is no excuse for not trying. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. No one's written your destiny for you. But whatever you resolve to do, I want you to commit to it. I want you to really work at it.
There's no other way around it. If success is the result that you are ultimately seeking, you must be obsessed with the process. You have no time to let fear, doubt, failure, quit, negative thoughts, or give up enter into your mental.
You've got genius in you. You've got goodness in you. You've got creativeness in you. If you decide to take the initiative to change the current quality of your life, I say to you that you will find that the universe is on your side.
You need to step back and examine your life. Examine you. What feelings, behaviors, habits, and actions are running on autopilot? What can you bring forward to the light, into your consciousness, into your presence? If you can manage that, you can start changing those habits.
We don't like being wrong, so we think that's being strong, but it's just a lie. You see, our beliefs that things won't work out leads to sadness, hurt, pain, and self-doubt. When you say that you suffer, you don't have control. Now, when you say that you struggle, though it does take its toll in the story and words that you use and create, you do get a chance to first choose your fate.
And your mind says, if we're not broken, this ain't normal. We gotta be broken. So then your mind starts to get tougher and tougher.
You cannot make change until you acknowledge where you're actually at. To get that good is a terrifying journey of self-discovery and confronting who you really are.
What all of life's purpose, all of the 24 hours day, you do have is that you can shape the direction of where those goals are going to appear.